Welcome to day 8 of your math lesson. Let's look at the objective. Repeat after me. Today, I will compare the height of two objects by using a third object to make an indirect comparison. So we are going to be comparing two objects using a third object. We're going to follow 4 steps. Step number 1. You're going to number the objects from shortest to tallest. Step 2. You're going to compare the first object to the second object. Step 3. You're going to compare the second object to the third object. And last, step 4, you're going to indirectly compare the first object with the third object. Let's look at this right here. It says objects to compare. We have a stool, a desk, and a bookcase. See how they ordered that from shortest to tallest? Then, do you see the bold text? That is what we are comparing. The stool is shorter than the desk. We are comparing the stool, the first object, and the desk, the second object. The desk is shorter than the bookcase. We're comparing the second object to the third object. And now we're going to do step 4, indirectly compare the first object and the third object. So the first object, the stool, the third object, the bookcase. The stool is shorter than the bookcase. Let's look at model number 1. Indirectly compare the length of two objects by using a third object. So, let's number our objects. Which one is the shortest? The girl, that is correct. And which one is our tallest? The building, yes. So girl is object number 1. Tree is object number 2. And building is object number 3. So I'm going to compare girl and the tree. The girl, the is shorter than the tree. What am I going to put in this blank right here? What am I comparing? The girl. Correct. I'm going to move it and set it down. Now I am comparing the tree and the building. Let's read the sentence. The tree is shorter than the building. Correct. I'm going to move it. And last, we're going to compare the two objects indirectly. Therefore, the is shorter than the The girl, the first object, and the building, the third object. Let's do one more together. We're going to indirectly compare the length of two objects by using the third object. We have glue, crayon, glue, ruler, and we have our three objects here: glue, ruler, crayon. The is shorter than the glue. What am I going to put in here? You're right, the crayon. Drag it over. Second sentence. The glue is shorter than the What am I going to put here? Correct, the ruler. I'm going to drag it over. And lastly, therefore, the is shorter than the What am I comparing first? What's our first object? The crayon. So the crayon is shorter than the what? The ruler, our third object. Now, you're going to try it with the grape, apple, and the pineapple, and then with the doll, the car, and the blocks. Go.